folks, Tim here again with some more Marvel Strike Force. So some of you have asked to see my main account. I like to call it my older account. So here we are. So we're level 100. Our total collection power is 29,593,000. My strongest team power is 2,714,000. Since I made this account my War MVP, I have been 33 times. I've collected 276 characters. I have 181 of those are at max star rank. My best arena rank was 166. I'm currently, I believe, 213. And we've done 22,562 Blitz wins. So, that's that. Currently, yeah, I'm 213 currently in the arena. And this is the team I've been using for my arena. I'm sure I could build something better. But this seems to be working for the most part. This is the team I have on defense currently, so 2.3 million. So that's not it's not too shabby. We could look at my roster. So as you can see, I have a lot of stuff unlocked, but I'm currently working on Black Knight and these augmented arcane magic books. A little bit hard to come by. But he's only 3 stars, because I haven't got him anywhere else. But he's currently geared tier 15. I got him up to 4 of the ISO 8, and all but None Shall Pass are maxed. So I think he's really good, and I'm trying to make him as beefy as I can, because I think I can use them in a lot of different places. And then I have a few, I should say, level 100 characters. I need to get more people to tier 18 gears so that I can do Dark Dimension 6. But there's our Spider Weaver. There's our Kang. He's tier 18, fully maxed out abilities. And all the way up to 5 of the T2 ISO 8s. So, I put a lot of work into him. Same thing with Kestrel. Tier 18, fully maxed out abilities. And ISO 8 tier 2 up to 5. And then Icarus, who I just think he's amazing. So I built him up. And then, Deathpool. Been working on her, only up to 4 in tier 2 ISO 8, and still needs, Dance Macabre. And then Red Hulk. And then Rogue. Morgan Le Fay, who I don't have max stars for. And then Gambit's hanging out here at 17. So, yeah. And then, Shang-Chi, Captain America. The list goes on. I have some stuff I'm still working on. Like if we go in and we look at my squads, right? So you're gonna laugh when I get to the bottom of this, because I have a couple pretty shitty teams in here, and I do that for Blitz. So I have Hydra, Red Skull and minions that I always start out my Blitz with, because like if I'm blitzing for the 3rd or 4th time, then that knocks down my meter. The same thing with aim, and same thing with Guardians. I never got around to building up A-Force, mainly just because there's always something else to work on. And then Underworld, I keep meaning to bring them up, but again, there's other stuff to work on. Here's my heroes as Guardians, and then X-Force, and I forget what this team is called, but I love Mr. Sinister. He's awesome. And so there's a lot of teams that they're Shadowlands who you can tell I didn't never really put any work into. Here's my nowhere. I think that um, Infinity War, Thor, and Nova are worth putting some work into. Like I got 7 stars on Nova. That was pretty awesome. I was pretty happy about that. But again, I have other characters that I am working on, and then we have like my obligatory minions team, which loses to everything, right? But that's okay because when I'm blitzing, it takes down the meter. And I never really seriously worked on Inhumans. This team, the Uncanny X-Men. There's a lot of teams that I never really put work into. Invaders, I don't know what it is about them, but they're boring to me. So, other than Nick Fury, I never put any work into them. And then our Astonishing X-Men. And then our Mishmash Symbiote team, which, And I wish, and I'm probably actually am going to start working on New Avengers. Because they're really good. You could probably take Ronan out for something else, I guess, maybe. But this is a good team, and I definitely want to build them up. I love Weapon X, but I never really, again, putting work into them when there's so many other characters. And I get distracted, right? So one day I was like, oh, well, we'll bring Omega Red all the way up, and then we'll bring Lady Deathstrike all the way up. And, we'll just do them individually, but then it's like, oh, look, a new character that you need to work on. So there's my Infestation, there's my Bifrost. I don't really use them anywhere. But, Vol and Beta Ray Bill, I feel, are the 2 best people on the team, and you might be able to use them later. So, I put some work into them. This is currently my Cabal team. Mainly because I use teams, right? So, yes, Apocalypse I could put in somewhere. Dormammu I could probably put into, another team. But that's what I'm using for now. And I really do need to build these guys up. Here's Hive Mind, which is where, other than Black Knight, most of my resources have been going into building up Hive Mind a little bit. And then here's my Web Warriors, who I do need to bring them up, I think, for Morgan Le Fay to get her final star. Although I did watch a video yesterday from Dorky Dad that showed me another way to do it that I hadn't thought of. And then Secret Avengers, and then Out of Time. So a lot of these teams that should be higher aren't higher. Because I either lose focus and I focus on something stupid. There's my Extreme X-Men. There's my I'm still trying to wake up. I just wanted to get this video made early. So there's my Pegasus. And yes, I still use Infinity Watch, and they still do really good things. And then there's there's my Sinister 6 team. And then, my remnants of, Secret Avengers. I threw Doom in there, and I threw Silver Surfer in there, and didn't really do much with it after that. And then you have my new Warriors, who do good things for me. And then we have my Death Seed, and we have Gamma. This team right here is pretty much over, I think. Because now Gambit's part of Extreme X-Men. You can put Rogue in Extreme X-Men. You can put Rogue in, a full Horseman team. But still does good things for me. And then we have Masters of Evil, and Ultron's in here, but we could replace him with something else if we want to. And then, so I could take my Cabal team and put Kang on it, and maybe Titania. I think that's a thing people are doing. And then my Darkhold. And then again, this is my best team. If I can't beat something, I break this team out. Because Shang-Chi still, I mean, he still puts a beating on things. And then, you know, these two here. My Eternals, and then my two Tangled Web. So I haven't put in here Spider Society yet because I don't have Penny Parker yet. But those are the teams that I use consistently, and I use them in Blitz. You know, so if you go in here and look, every time I blitz 42 times, right? So these guys here, we want to bring our danger meter down. So we just basically stick them in there, and we know we're going to lose. You know, same thing with this team. We stick them in there, we know we're going to lose. It brings my danger meter down. You know, you can do the same. You know, Guardians do the same. I'm going to make sure we put something in there that can beat them. Because sometimes the Guardians get frisky and like beat whatever you pick. You know, and then you know, here's this. So we want to make sure. Egg. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. But yeah, so every time I blitz, like with this account, you know, with the new free-to-play account, I've only really been playing this account once a day in the morning. And, you know, so if I come back in the afternoon and blitz or whatever, then that's another 42 blitzes I do. I go through all of it. You know, here's our Alliance War. I did all my moves for the day. And then, you know, our raids, which you always get an update on anyway. You know, I have scourges I can work on. Like I said, I need more gear tier 18 people to get into Dark Dimension 6 so that we can get Super Skrull. And then, you know, I am working on Apocalypse. You know, I have Baby Apocalypse. So I have to go through and complete this other stuff so that I can unlock that. You know, but again, I've been putting a lot of time into the free-to-play account. Because I'm having so much fun with it. But yeah, that's an overview pretty much of you know, the older account, and I will always continue to work on it. I did all my Crucible for the day, and of course, you know, the one that I can't beat is this one here, but I got everybody else, so we'll take what we can get. And you know, every trial, there's something in there that I just can't beat. And, you know, I've tried several different formations and teams to beat the Secret Defenders. And they're just tough, right? Like, they're just tough. These three right here, they make it brutal. I love Black Cat. Awesome character. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for this overview of the quote-unquote main. I call it my older account. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you a little later with the recap for the day. Alright folks, take care.